6, a St. Louis Fire Department employee on leave following this Facebook post. In it, Daniel Lawrence said, "Happy Alive Day" to Darren Wilson. Now, Wilson is the former Ferguson police officer who shot and killed Mike Brown in 2014. In response to this, the department made this statement saying in part, quote, "We are launching a thorough investigation into this incident and appropriate consequences will follow based on the outcome of the investigation in accordance with departmental and city policy." First Alert Investigates did find a Daniel Lawrence listed as an employee for the department. His current position is listed as an EMT, and he is listed as working for the St. Louis Fire Department since 2006. Let's